So I'm going to start with my moisturizer. I've been using this Hydro Milk moisturizer for quite some time now, and I really, really do love it. It helps my makeup go on so flawless. I'm just going to apply a bit of this. Next, I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Foundation Primer. What is everyone doing for the summer? Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation in the shade 20 Classic Ivory. And with your hand. So I like to kind of start with like a tapping motion. Once everything is tapped, I'll go in and I will buff. Don't forget your ears, don't forget your neck. All right, next we're gonna go in with our concealer. Today I'm gonna use the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade 20 Lights. You really just wanna put concealer anywhere that you really want to be nice and highlighted. And I did the lips down here to kind of draw some attention to them. My Beauty Blender, I didn't dampen it and it's quite dirty. So after this, that is done. If you feel like there's, like on my forehead right here, if you feel like there's any areas that just need to be blended further, you could just take your foundation. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Smooth Operator translucent powder. I'm gonna take that, and anywhere where I put concealer, I'm just gonna pat this on. You know what, I'm gonna hop onto the eyes, and then I'll do bronzer after I wipe all of this off. So I am going to jump in to this Makeup Geek Z palette, and I'm gonna start with creme brulee and peach smoothie. I'm gonna mix them together and I'm gonna start blending them into the crease. So I'm just going to start by brushing this all over, just giving a little bit of color, but it's not going to give too much color. I am blending this out on a Morphe M513 blender brush. Now we can hop into a darker shade. Brown shade right here would go directly in the crease with my lid color. I think I'm gonna apply this shade right here. This is Makeup Geek Mai Tai. And I'm gonna apply that all over the lid. And I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush. It's just a flat brush, I'll show you. It just looks just like this. Very flat. Really, really perfect for applying these shadows. Apply this all over the lid. Then I'm gonna go in with a smaller, more domed blender brush like this one here. And I'm gonna take a little bit of the first two shades we use. And you're really gonna make sure that that Mai Tai is really, really blended. And do the same to this side. Just make sure it's blended and then go in with this one. Just now, as you can, I'm going to take this shade right here called Cocoa Bear. And with that shade, I want to take a brush that is very precise and it's meant for a certain area. This brush is by Shany Cosmetics in the number 17. And as you can see, it's very, very tiny compared to either of these two. Now this is, on the top is your blending brush. This is gonna be your more dense blending brush. And then this one is going to be a compact color brush. So you want to really compact and make one color in one spot. I'm gonna use, again, Cocoa Bear. Really tap. You guys don't want, you can always, always, always add, but you can't take away once it's there. You can, but it's gonna be harder. So little at a time, guys, little at a time. And you just really wanna take this and get it right in the crease. If you have hooded eyes like me, by going up, keep your eyes like this and going up a little bit higher on the fold, you're gonna create a new crease. It's worked for me for a very long time, so I will continue to do it. If it works for you, let me know. It's one of the best tips I can give, because for years I didn't know what I was doing, why you couldn't see the beautiful eyeshadow that I just did. Now, as you can see, it looks crazy right this second, okay? We need to go in and blend. So I'm gonna take this e.l.f. blending brush. It's shorter, more dense than the other two. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Bronzer, and I'm just going to really buff. You want to leave the most product on the outside, and then once that product is leaving the brush, you just want to gently swipe the inside. Blending, guys. Blending is the key. It looks a little better, but you want to take a clean blending brush and you want to really blend all of this. As you can see, this looks much more blended. That looks much better. Now I'm gonna go in, since we blended so much, I'm gonna go back in with Mai Tai, and I'm gonna add it back onto the lid, because we lost a little bit of it when you blend, and that is totally normal. If you're blending correctly, you will lose a little bit of the shadow, which means you just reapply, and you don't stop there. You have to take your clean blender and just ever so slightly blend. Just like that. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of, I don't know, like this yellowy shade right here. This is called Voltage. There's my dog. And I'm just gonna take it on the same e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna apply it to the middle of the eyelid. Just the middle, so it can pop a little. Give it a little bit more dimension. Perfect. Just give this a little blend. Perfect. We are getting somewhere, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe away all of this. And for this, I'm just using a big e.l.f. powder brush. And just as you can tell, we look very one dimension. We look very flat, we look very pale. So now is when you're gonna wanna go in with color. You're gonna wanna add some color back into your face. We'll hop onto the lower lash line towards the end. So to start, I am gonna go in with a little bit of this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in the shade Light Medium. And I'm just gonna take this on a Tarte Duo Fiber brush. It looks just like the fat blender brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm ever so slightly going to contour my nose, and I'm just gonna go back in with, where did it go? This big e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna kind of pat out everything and make sure that it's very blended and seamless. Just like with the eyes, your face has to be the same way. All right. getting somewhere, guys. We're gonna hop onto blush. I have a big palette full of Makeup Geek blushes. This one broke. It was my all-time favorite. It's okay. And since we're doing summery, just do these two right here. And we're gonna get some of that. Very pigmented, so tap. Gorgeous blushes. And the blush is all over my white shirt now. Thank you. Okay, let's hop on and put some brows on really fast. I'm gonna start by using my Anastasia Brow Definer Pencil, and I am in the shade Medium Brown. I'm gonna start by kind of spooling the hairs. You wanna spoolie up first, get that bottom line, spoolie down, get that top line, fill. Brow always is different than this one. They're always different. They're supposed to be cousins or whatever, not sisters or twins or whatever. That little quote is, we are gonna do highlight, do highlight, do highlight. Hey, hey. I'm just gonna use this very white pearly color from the NYX Contour Kit right here. I love it, as you can tell. I'm gonna take that on this Tarte highlighter brush and just apply this right there. Ooh, yeah. This color, so I think I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line. Let's see how it works. I'm starting with the same shades that we used before. We're gonna grab a little bit of this. Just like that. Shade down here called Shimma Shimma. I'm gonna pop that right in there, in the inner corners. And I'm gonna pop a little bit on the brow bone. A little bit on this brow bone. Do my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and hope that I don't get it all over my eyelids. A little bit. Like that. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here called Daytona Beach. It's from Ofra. It's like a orangey color and it's so pretty. So, told you. If this doesn't scream summer, I don't know what does. Okay, and then I'm just gonna finish off with a little bit of my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. This is today's finished look. Make sure to leave me a comment down below, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.